Coming up on Snow Day, New York, New Yorkers are getting slammed with more than 10 inches of snow. We'll have details with our team coverage, plus breaking news. The blizzard warning that's been panning the area for the past few hours has been extended till 6 a.m. Thursday morning. We'll have you covered with our team coverage from every single angle.
And I'm Dylan E. here at the Channel 6 News weather patio, where we are seeing the strongest brunt of snow. And we are measuring about 11 inches at this moment. We are coming out with a further report soon.
I'm Marissa Kay at the weather wall. Snow totals are starting to add up. 10.2 inches in Central Park, and as you mentioned, Ryan, blizzard warnings being extended to 6 a.m. tomorrow.
That's right, Marissa. Airport delays are becoming a nightmare too. Continental has canceled all flights out of their Newark hub, and JetBlue has made a similar move by canceling all flights out of LaGuardia and JFK. We'll have the details coming up.
And I'm Elliot Lipton. Coming up, I'll have an update on mass transit, and Metro North and Long Island Railroad delays are to a minimum right now, but how will tomorrow's commute go? I'll have the latest on mass transit straight ahead.
Our team coverage of the first winter blizzard of 2010 starts right now. Hello and thanks for logging on to channel6newsonline.com. I'm Ryan T. We have team coverage on this winter blizzard that's continues to hit the New York metropolitan area and has already dumped 8+ inches on select parts of the area. We have team coverage tonight with Dylan E. on the Channel 6 weather patio, Marissa K. at the weather wall, and Elliot at Lipton in Boston with the latest on the mass transit update. But of course, we start with Marissa K. at the weather wall. Marissa?
Thanks, Ryan. Snow total just coming in right now. They will increase because the second brunt of this storm is coming in around now. Let's take a look at the radar, and as you can see, there is more of this storm left, but it is almost over. The snow should let off around 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Let's take a look at the current weather condition in Central Park right now. We're seeing a temperature of 35 degrees wind chill. Not that cold, only 25 degrees. The current pressure right now stands at 29.07 and rising. And believe it or not, but that center pressure of this storm is equal to one of a Category 2 hurricane. Let's move on and take a look at the warnings right now. Blizzard warnings in effect for those people in Jersey, in Long Island, the 5 boroughs in central and southern New Jersey. Winter storm warnings are in effect for people north of the city. And Ryan, the storm is still intensifying and getting stronger. I'm going to send it back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Marissa. Let's switch gears now and check in with Dylan E. on the Channel 6 weather patio. He's got the latest details on how much accumulation is coming down and how people are going. Dylan, how much accumulation do we have on the ground, at least so far?
Well, Ryan, we've been out here all day on the weather patio. As we could tell, there's been a great increase of snow amount. In the morning at about 12:30 this afternoon, we have measured about 7 to 8 inches of snow. This has greatly increased this evening. At about 8 o'clock, we have had range from 10 to 11 inches. And this storm is going to be big, and it's going to move very slow. So this might continue throughout the nighttime and through the daytime. Many people are wondering about the cancellations in airports and delays. So we're going to send it back up to Ryan for that information. Back to you, Ryan.
That's right, Dylan, and even though many of the airports are still open, delays and cancellations are still in effect. Many of the airlines have simply just canceled all flights inbound and outbound of the airports. As I said before, JetBlue has canceled all flights out of the New York airports in which they serve. We're talking JFK, White Plains, Newark, and Stewart International Airport. Up north, Continental has done something very similar, just canceling all flights out of their Newark hub, along with their regional partners who serve that airport. They have canceled at least 400 flights, just their own, not to mention all the regional turboprop jets going out of that airport. And if you have a flight and intend to catch it, it will probably be canceled, but be sure to call your carrier and check ahead. Elliot Lipton now continues our coverage with updates on mass transit. He joins us now live. Hello, Elliot.
Thanks, Ryan. Mass Transit has made many changes regarding its schedule for this storm after learning many things from a storm similar to this one this past December. Long Island Railroad has made many schedule changes to its service. Service advisories are on the Far Rockaway, Port Jefferson, Port Washington, and Ronkonkoma lines. The MTA tried to divert customers by increasing trains from noon to 4 p.m. in order to make it a little easier on evening trains. Many evening trains were canceled, and many of the same schedule changes are in effect for the Metro North Railroad as well. Service changes that are in effect for the Metro North include Hudson, Harlem, New Haven, Pascack Valley, and Port Jarvis. Subways aren't looking bad. Service changes are on the 1, 2, and 3, and the N, Q, R, and W lines. Otherwise, everything is on or close to schedule, and we'll have the latest traffic and travel updates on Twitter and Facebook for you all. Ryan?
All right, thanks, Elliot. Many important updates there. We can't stress enough that they're increasing afternoon trains in order to decrease evening trains, so be sure to catch those. Marissa, do you think this is actually going to help us?
Yes, and Ryan, this is definitely a great move on the MTA's part because it's starting to get much worse right now. Let's take a look at the snow totals. And as you can see, 13.9 inches in central New Jersey. That's a good amount of snow, Ryan. We're also getting readings of 11.6 inches and 10.2 inches from around the area. Let's take a look at the current conditions in Central Park. 35 degrees. Feels like 25, and of course, we're seeing snow. I'm going to send it over to Dylan out in the street, and it seems as if you've made a friend, Dylan.
Yes, Marissa, look at this huge snowman we just found. It's about 8 feet tall. This snow is just perfect for snowballs and snowmen. Me and my cameraman were just walking around, and we just found this humongous snowman. I mean, look how thick that snow is. This snowstorm has the heaviest snow we've ever seen in Channel 6. It's like perfect. And it's very fun for the kids who want to build snowmans like this. I mean, this is just amazing. But it's not as fun for the people who have to plow their driveways. I'm going to send it back to you, Ryan, for more reports on the cancellations and delays. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Dylan. We'll keep you updated at channel6newsonline.com for every updates on the snow. Remember, for up-to-the-minute updates, you can go to twitter.com/channel6news or facebook.com/channel6news. And again, New Jersey Transit, Metro North, and Long Island Railroad service are being decreased for the evening. Remember, don't forget that we're going to see some closings and delays tomorrow morning with schools. Until then, I'm Ryan T. For Dylan, Marissa, Elliott, and the entire Channel 6 News team. Have a good evening and a safe one, too. Thanks.